Hey, baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Albert Abreu gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up.
Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He put together an amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon. He's set, now the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless.
Hey, any way you
Digging
can.
in the switch hitter, Richard Big Daddy. First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Now batting, Richard Big Daddy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 69 as he... Richard Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate, Angel Aguilar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hold on right here.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit. Digging in now, Phil Jones. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So a good bounce back inning here. Ready for another chance. Richard Big Daddy, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Come on, sitting on something right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
The game's future stars are on. Clark Schmidt is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Big Daddy.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone!
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Leading off the inning, Richard Big Daddy, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hard liner to center field. Pascal has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't.
In now, Richard Big Daddy.
Hitter. Richard.
Let her fly. Put me up right here.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly.
Dig, get it up.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. Into the box now, Hoy Park. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone!
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseman.
So stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Wagner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Aguilar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
First for the victorious Thunder, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors, and they left.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air today. Jonathan Loizaga gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Big Daddy.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw in gets away from him. And the ball's back in quickly, so it'll be second and third now with nobody out. Striding in.
That's ball 4. He's out. Out. 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, good one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. 3. 3.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Out. You're out. 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 He's out.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Time for baseball of the Triple-A variety as the show brings you coverage from the Davy Garcia, a right-handed native of the Dominican. Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side hit hard. And this is a base hit as the run will come in to score. And they get that run back here in the first. And that'll bring in his... Settling in now, Richard Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Richard Big Daddy.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first Triple-A home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall. And obviously, organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Richard Big Daddy is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a ton.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of it.
Digging in to try it again. Richard Big Daddy coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
One and 0 pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Granite rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Man, have a game winner.
Well, set for the start of the inning. So coming to the plate, Brett Beatty. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 8-5 tonight. The Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the Rail Riders, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Nick Nelson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Digging in, Barrett Barnes. And he's a guy looking to break out. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Big Daddy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything. He can...
Digging in once again, Jason Krazan. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Rail Riders took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Nick Nelson earns win number 4 on this.
A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well thought out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him. The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be. The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the others.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, Patrick Weigel, the California-born right-hander, is on the... Ready now, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Daddy.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Granite, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. Out. 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 3. He's out. 3. That hit him. First base.
Striding into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Drives it out to deep right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Oh, look at Solarte. It's there, and he's out. So digging in now, Yangervis Solarte. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 3 for 15. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Richard Big Daddy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Nice hit, buddy.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Chris Iannetta.
A swing and a ground ball to third.
Come on, Slide,
Camargo brings it in. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Runner at second, 1 away, and that means Yangervis Solarte will be the next to bat. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So striding forward now, Richard Big Daddy. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Scranton Wilkes.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
2 hours and 49 minutes.
AAA baseball. Now to the plate, Richard Big Daddy. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired.
Hey, let her rip right here.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard.
Ready once again, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. And it's gone.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit him.
At the plate, Christian Pache.
Now batting.
The 1-2.
Christian.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another.
second home run.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive
Nothing
it.
in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick, but
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
it doesn't look very promising so far. As we move into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Coming to the plate now, Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Herrera is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here it comes. The ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Richard Big Daddy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
4 hours and 29 minutes.
Time for baseball of the Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and it's been a big series for him with the bat. He's collected 8 hits already. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
There you go. Turn it.
And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
The designated.
And that'll bring in. Striding forward now is the DH. You'll have a select.
Oh, there we go.
The first baseman, number 25.
Here comes the first pitch.
Big Daddy.
Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, D-Row, even though we're early in this one, being down by 2, that's...
Leading off the inning, Christian Pache, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Pache.
Rounded to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Last at bat, man.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of it.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. It's last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Esteban
Hey, let's go,
Gloria.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Play ball. You're out.
Standing in and working on a fantastic game, Richard Big Daddy. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, diving stop by Alonso. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Riley Unruh. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. 16-10 this evening. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show tonight. Connor Pilkington, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. You're out. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Play ball. 3. He's out. 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 You're out. He's out. 3.
Ready for another shot now. Richard Big Daddy, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Delmonico looks up, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. Down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Richard Big Daddy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. The relay,
Slide. Get down. Get
and he is in there.
Big guy. Good job.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ben Ruda. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit to first. Reed picks it up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Richard Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Line towards center field. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one, and possibly looking for number 4 here. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Madrigal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Get down the line at first. He's got it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chad Bettis earns his 5th winner of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Connor Pilkington allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Minor League Baseball is Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Scooped up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now in the box, Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up. Gone!
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Striding in once again, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Esteban.
Big Daddy leads off first with one away.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rutherford is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a look over to first.
Dominguez.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, look at the dive. What an outstanding play to end the inning. So here's Daniel Palka now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Wade is right there. 2 gone. Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick
Ready
one
to
out.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Knights get their